Hi, my name is Tristan Earl. I am a student here at Grand Canyon University. I'm in my master's program doing a video for one of my assignments. Question one: what is the special education teacher's role in supporting learning, improving, planning, and practice, upholding professional expectations and ethics, and collaboratively advancing the profession? Special education teachers have an incredibly unique but amazing job. The subfield of education, special education, has been growing for years, and it's going to continue to grow, and it's going to continue to evolve in ways that we don't even know yet. Having said that, um, it demands constant ethics and communication between colleagues, students, parents of students, supervisors, all the above, and it's just always moving and always so fast. Um, their role is to maintain consistently positive learning environments for the children with special needs, and the reason for this is so that the children with special needs can optimally learn and efficiently achieve everything that they want to in a manner that is, well done. This will allow for students to learn in a positive environment as well. Question two: what dispositions that you currently possess will help you become a successful teacher? What dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first year teacher? I read all the dispositions, and there were 10 of them, and I believe that I have 6 of them. And the 6 are high expectations, respect for the diversity of others, fairness, professional conduct, curiosity, honesty, and dedication. As a sports coach, I coach lacrosse in my local high school. You have to have high expectations for every single one of your players. I also substitute taught for a little while. That was huge for me in learning how to properly educate somebody in a short-term process. Learning their needs, their strengths, their weaknesses. Very big opportunity in learning process for me. Um, Setting goals for your students is one of the bigger things as well for high expectations. Diversity of others is imperative, and there are so many cultures nowadays that are being learned about and being talked about, and it's not just teachers that are learning about this. This is every profession from now on that's going to have to know about different diversities and different cultures, and I think that it's one of the best things I've ever seen in the world happening. Um, Fairness. I do my best to be impartial. It's a really hard thing to do sometimes. Um, but I believe that I'm a very fair person as long as, you're doing the right thing, because I think that's one of the most important things to be as a teacher as well, because you got to treat everyone the same. It's a golden rule: treat others like you want to be treated. Professional conduct is very important for the teachers to maintain their own credibility, their own hold themselves accountable, and maintain their own integrity, because that's one of the most important things of being a teacher as well. Moving on to honesty. I am a genuinely honest person. I try to stay true to my word every single day. I think it's one of the most important aspects of any person in any profession, is to be honest with yourself, your colleagues, your students, so on and so forth. And dedication. Coming out of college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I wanted to do one thing, and then I wanted to do another thing, and then I took a substitute teaching job, and I fell in love with it. And when I was reading the dispositions from the link that you sent us from the PDF or whatever it was awesome to read one sentence and one sentence alone. It said, teaching is a calling of the heart. And I believe that my heart has been called and told me to be a teacher, because I think that's what God wants me to do. But having said that, there are definitely some dispositions that I can work on. Number one would probably be reflection, because not everybody takes time out of their day to reflect on what they did during that day, or reflect on their methods of teaching, or just in general reflection of who they are in general. Another one would have to be curiosity. I've never had the chance to teach a full class, any type of lessons that's like that I created myself, and that's only because I was a substitute teacher. But when I do teach full time, I'm incredibly excited to help the kids critically think not only about the subjects that we're learning in class, but what's going on in the world as well. Because there's so much happening, and it's going to be the best thing for them to learn about critical thinking and curiosity. Another thing I would say that I need to work on is compassion. And I would say that I'm a very compassionate person, but compassion knows no boundaries. So I believe that I can still move forward in that, even though I still believe that I do have compassion. Question 3. What effect could personal biases have on expectations that teachers have for their students? How could these biases affect their relationships with students and their families? I believe that there are definitely biases in any type of teacher, any type of education. It's very sad that there is, but you look at a school that has a good sports program, and all these coaches want to see their students do well that are on their sports teams, but that might take in account to leaving another student behind by focusing on just one student or one group of students. And that's also in special education, because if a person or teacher has a family member with a certain type of disability, they might be more compassionate towards that individual than the rest of the class, which is very unfortunate, but it is the way of the world, unfortunately, and hopefully that changes. So, having said that, thank you very much for watching my video.